Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. As almost always, you find nowadays the truth in different articles that are not really related to other issues. So let's say you find out that that car actually is a crappy car by hearing a report coming about, I don't know, drivers. And from that report or that interview, you find out that that particular car sucks. But you don't find it from the article or the interview regarding that specific car. When they talk about the car is fantastic. It's great. But when you hear it from a driver, in, I don't know, 2-3 weeks after that, you find out that actually the car, they say it, is crap. And vice versa, regarding drivers or something like that. What do we have here? In the war in Ukraine, on the territory of Ukraine, we hear a lot of, obviously we have a lot of news coming from all directions, and they all lie. Anyway, that's by default. And sometimes you have to maneuver through all this information, all these things, by, being patient and working diligently. That means trying to figure out who's lying, how long, how much, how deep, discard this piece of information, but how do you discard it? Verify it, but how do you verify it? What's a trusted source and what's not? Now, nevertheless, what do we have here? Maybe you wondered, or maybe you did not wonder, why the Ukrainians wanted those long-range missile systems. Remember, they cried about it and they said they need it. They need the defense, air defense missile systems and rocket missile systems. They said it's from defense operations. We just need to, defend ourselves. We're not going to hit Russia. Just give it to us. And we promise we're not going to use them to hit Russia proper. You know what I mean? I think you know what I mean. The same with the airplanes. Zelensky pledged to Biden, I'm not going to hit Russia with those. Just give it to me. And I said it a few times, things will change. And once things change, the whole pledge changes. Is going to be zero. That is, now I said that under those circumstances. Now that I have the long-range missile systems, things change something. I don't know, it's Wednesday that changed. Okay, so that means on Wednesday, because of the change of the day, or I don't know, Zelensky had an erection or did not have an erection, then we will use them to hit Russia. Now, this unfortunate, I don't want to call it, the disaster of the dam, the water dam that was blown up by, they say no, it was you, okay? The problem is it was blown up, or not, it collapsed, let's put it this way. The fact that we know for sure is that it collapsed. Hit by a missile, collapsed by previous cracks, destroyed by the Russians from within. All these are three alternatives. We don't know for certain who did it, what did it. The problem is what? We know what, but who? We don't know that one. So now the Ukrainians are saying, you know what? With that event, now we want to hit Russia inside. Something that you did not allow us, because somehow we are fighting the Russians, but you don't allow us, something very strange. And we are people with honor, which is we're going to follow and we're going to be men of our word. So they say, well, we ask permission, because things changed, those criminals, to hit inside Russia. What weapons do they use for that? Yeah, that too. Yeah, okay, keep going. Yes, that too. That's that too. Those are Ukrainian manufacturer, right? You say no? Oh, okay. Who? Oh, you mean Western weapons? Oh, it's okay. Stormy Waters, British, whatever that's called. Storm shadow missiles. That goes to what? Up to about 300 kilometers inside Russia. 200 more, and they probably gonna hit Kiev, Moscow. And airplane F-16s. Now they gonna get them. That's fine. Okay. Again, they will strike going very high. Further. Okay. Well, the Russians said that those F-16s could carry nuclear warheads in their missiles. Is that true? And if that's true, will they use them? I don't think so. But hey, we have this article here, and this article comes from the Telegraph, and it must be believed because it's the Telegraph. opinion, right? Con Coughlin. And it's Thursday, June 8, 2023. Now, grant Ukraine permission to strike Russia. Like, they have a little cycle of creating public opinion and making decisions, and I covered it over and over again. They start little, and then eventually they hit the point. So they start right now just asking a question. What do you think, man? Should we have troops on the ground? No. After a week, they say, well, maybe troops on the ground will help Ukraine defend itself. No, I don't. That's going to be an escalation. The Russians would not like it. After about 2 weeks, yeah, troops on the ground. Look what the Russians are doing. I think they need it to defend children, schools, hospitals, old people. I think, but wait, I don't know. Let's ask United States. United States doesn't want. 2 more weeks, United States. Yeah, I think we could, but we wouldn't. If you guys want, I'm not against it. Oh, they do it, and then they decide. So that's how it went, with starting from juveniles to the whatever, everything else. Howitzers, armored vehicles, infantry armored vehicles, tanks, HIMARS, if you remember, Caesars, and now F-16s, tanks, troops on the ground are working on it right now. And now they say, well, maybe now, remember now, grant Ukraine permission to strike Russia. And all these articles here, they say, oh, the Russians did this, the Russians did that, all right? Okay? It says, previously, the government in Kiev had been persuaded, due to Western reservations, to continue its military operations to liberate territory in the east and south of the country occupied by Russia. The Biden administration in particular had expressed concern that Ukraine's attack against Russian positions could lead to a major escalation in the conflict. They used the same rhetoric, the same BS over and over and over. And everything happened. Oh, that's going to escalate the conflict. They didn't care. This caused Washington to limit the amount and type of weapon supplies it was prepared to supply to Kiev. All right, so if, as Western leaders repeatedly claim, they want the Ukrainians to emerge victorious, then they should overcome their misgivings and allow Kiev to do so. To do so is right here. But Zelensky, keen to utilize the new Western equipment fighting brigades that have been trained in preparation for the counteroffensive. The Ukrainians are indicating they are no longer willing to accept the West's arbitrary constraints. Arbitrary. How is it arbitrary when they said something else? And are perfectly willing to attack Russian position when necessary. And they're going to go to Now, again, attack civilians, targets. They will not. This is not to say that the Ukrainians should be given carte blanche to attack civilian targets within Russia, right? No. But there are a number of perfectly legitimate military targets that they can strike within Russian territories, such as armed bases, ammunition dams, and transportation networks. This is not all. They say it again. Remember the small steps? They say, oh, and everybody will say, yeah, it makes sense. Army bases, ammunition dams, and transportation, legitimate targets. How about Moscow's apartment buildings? Is that a legitimate target? Well, they did it. The degradation of what would reduce Moscow's ability to continue fighting. Is that also political figures? That would reduce Moscow's ability to continue fighting. Assassinations, I'm talking. Will they want to do that too? They already did it, but anyway, attacking such targets is not only justified, it is crucial. How come it's crucial only now, after 1 year and 3 months? How it was not justified, I don't know, in March 2022, only now? It is crucial if Kiev is to achieve its ultimate objective of inflicting a catastrophic defeat against the Russian adversaries. This was the point from the very beginning, supposedly, right, to achieve its ultimate objective since, what, February 24th, 2022. So why is it only now justified? It's not only justified, it's critical. How come only now? Come on, my friends, I tell you, this is what's going on. These are made for us, for our consumption. Because if they would say, we're going to do it this, you're going to have a bigger opposition. But you start slow, little by little. You know, I went over this with my mountain slope model. You start little. Oh, we're going to give them condoms first. Then we're going to give them helmets. Then we're going to give them bullets. Then we're going to give them juveniles. Then we're going to give them howitzers. Then we're going to give them armored vehicles. Then we're going to give them HIMARS. Then we're going to give them tanks. Then we're going to give them long-range missiles. Then we're going to give them airplanes. Then we're going to give them troops. On top of all this, intelligence and surveillance given. All right? Money and sanctions. So everything went like this, and everything had a little cycle. Each step that I mentioned had the same cycle, which is the same amount in slope, which starts slow. Don't want to scare you and I and the weasels especially. They don't scare us because we already know how we are on them. We got their number. The problem is the weasels must not be wakened from their give me the beer. Yeah, we're winning. Yeah, we're winning. They're not playing, but they're winning. I love it when I say, yeah, we won yesterday. Did you even play yesterday? The team that you didn't play for won. Oh, yeah, we're winning, honey. Yeah, give those chips, yeah, with that little sauce. Yum, 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 yum. Yeah, it's okay, baby doll. I'm getting fat. I'm just 300 pounds already. I'm getting to 500, and then I'm going to apply for some governmental aid because I'm and it's this pandemic of all right, America. And I'm not saying all America, but for those people, is made like that because they don't want to wake them up. Hey, well, we're going to send airplanes to Ukraine. Are we at war with Russia? Bring me my rifle. Oh, they took it away? The government? Yeah, I feel safer now. Yeah, I forgot. Anyway, my friends, now we know, I think, partly why all those long-range missiles were provided. If things change, and they did not, I would like to hyper emphasize, they did not plan it. It just happened. They reacted like victims that they are. I'm talking about the United States and everybody else over there. They reacted as victims to the evil Russians who changed the whole thing by blowing up that dam. And that's changed. Now, man, how long should be nice? I mean, we can be nice, but we're still gonna, work within the system. Please, my friends, please wake up. I know you are already up because it's what? You're in the minute 13th and you're still here. So you either are you okay with me or you really, really, really hate me and you're trying to hear, maybe I say something that you can say, excuse me, yes, Mr. Kosman, I think he is, oh, we still have freedom of speech? Damn. Okay. God damn it, it didn't work this time. Next time, let's listen to this guy. Just kidding, not. I guarantee you things like this happen, but I don't give up. What's gonna happen? Arrested and disappeared? What, smacked around? I lived my life. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.